everybody, welcome back to video 3 on how we, Unleash Your Fitness, is going to help you teach a very successful dog yoga class. If you've been following along on our videos, you will notice something different. Jack got a haircut today, so doesn't he look all handsome? We want to thank you so very much for sending in your questions. They've really been helpful. I'm going to put Jack down because it's really hot here today. Since it's so hot in San Diego, it's really made me think about another question I'm going to answer in our next video on locations for your yoga classes. We are super spoiled here in San Diego, as you know. We always have the perfect weather. But since it's been so hot, it really made me think that this is really an important factor that we need to discuss. So we're going to discuss that in our next video on great places to teach dog yoga, because you can't teach it everywhere. But there are some great ideas where we can help you teach it. But we wanted to thank you so very much for sending in your questions. Do you know how you probably have all, in some kind of profession or being a mom or something, that you've done over and over again. So you start forgetting how it was to be a beginner and where you were when you started and the questions that you had and just the uncertainty and all that kind of stuff. So your questions has really helped us put this program together for you, because I forgot about some of the stuff that were questions for me at the beginning. So thank you so very much for sending the questions in, and please keep them coming if you think of anything. We're trying to figure out how we can put this program together for you in a very systematic way, so it's play and go, and everything will be in one place, because we're getting so many questions, things that I didn't even think about, and they're really hard to address in these really small videos. So stay tuned, we're really going to get to that. But in the meantime, we are really excited. I don't want to keep hitting on this media thing, but it's just been crazy lately. Our last class that we taught, the local paper came. They took pictures, she did an interview, the lady took the class. She was actually a yoga instructor. So she could not believe how great the dogs did during class and what a great workout everyone did. She was going on and on about it after class. So I can't wait to see that when it comes out in the paper. We get a full free page spread in the newspaper, and she's given us 3 things in each additional papers, so we're going to get 3 hits on that one class. So it's really exciting. And then in January we're getting a full page spread and cover of a magazine. You guys, this is free advertising, and we're not trying to get it. They're coming to us because yoga and anything dog related right now is so huge. So I don't want to keep addressing that, but I just want to beat it in your head that it's really a great time to be doing fitness and dog stuff right now. So one of the reasons the media is so impressed with our classes is the way they're structured. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the structure of the yoga classes that we teach, because it's really important. I went to another yoga class to try out somebody else's class to see how they taught it. The dogs were like chaotic. They were trying to get out of the class, they were trying to play with each other, people were feeding them treats during class, so they were all trying to get each other's treats. It was chaos. Our classes aren't like that, and it's because of the structure that we have. So today we're going to talk about the structure of our classes, and then we're going to interview JT Clow, because she's a dog trainer, and she's going to go over with you how, if you're not familiar with dogs, or maybe you are a dog trainer and you don't see how this can benefit you, how teaming up with a dog trainer, or if you're a dog trainer teaming up with somebody else, will help you in your business. So one of the main things that you want to do in your dog yoga class is keep the dogs moving at the beginning of the class. One thing I've noticed, and even with my boot camp classes I have to drill into my instructors, is you don't start the class sitting down. You don't start the class doing core work. You start the class moving. So even in the yoga classes, you have to start the class moving. The dogs usually have been either, if you have the class in the morning, then they're antsy because they've been sleeping all night and it's their exercise time. Or if you have the classes in the evening, sometimes the parent has been at work all day and the dogs are like, it's time to play. So starting the class moving is huge. So what we do is we start the class, I work on posture exercises, I teach them breathing exercises. We have them moving, and we keep the dogs in a heel while the people are moving, and then we stop and do stretches along the way. So we'll do all kinds of standing stretches. So we'll do a couple, then we'll get the dogs moving again, then we'll do a couple more, get the dogs moving again, and then we'll stop and do a balance pose, get the dogs moving again. So we'll do that for probably around 20 minutes, and then we go to the mats. And then, like we talked about in the last video, we get to the mats. There's no talking, there's no playing, there's no treats, there's no squeaky toys, there's none of that. It's very quiet, and the dogs are reading your energy. And if you haven't watched that last video where I interviewed Stacy McCarthy, the yoga instructor, and I spoke about the dogs reading your energy and all that kind of stuff, I suggest that you go back and watch that, because it's super important to understand that part. We always end the class with some doggy massage and doggy pressure points and stuff like that. So the dogs are involved, but the main thing is you have to remember the dogs aren't actually doing yoga. They are bonding with you. They're with you. They're not at home while you're out doing yoga. Everything about Leash Your Fitness is being with your dog. So if you follow that structure, it works every time. But you have to be diligent about it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce you to JT, because JT is a dog trainer. So say you're a dog trainer and you don't think that you can teach this class, then maybe you should team up with a yoga instructor or a fitness instructor, and then together you can teach the class. Or maybe you're a personal trainer like me, but you're not real familiar with dogs. Well, then maybe you should team up with a dog trainer, and then they'll be on hand just in case, you know, you're a little bit nervous of being around the dogs, or, you know, you're going to get all kinds of dogs in the class. So that way you feel more comfortable, and they'll be on hand to help, because this is a great time for people to be practicing their dog obedience. A lot of people go to doggy class when their dog's a puppy, and then they forget what they learned. This is a way to keep those skills up. So you're always telling the dog to lay down or sit or heel, or, you know, just be calm. And it's a great bonding experience for your dog. So I'm going to turn this over to JT, and JT is going to tell you everything you need to know about working with a dog trainer and how this class will benefit your dog training business, or it'll benefit your personal training business by teaming up with a dog trainer. JT Klo is a dog trainer and handler that is lucky enough to live in Maui, Hawaii. Communication and healing are part of her practice while working with dogs and their people. She has developed thorough, in-depth studies of canine behavior and psychology. She works with the corresponding human reaction by teaching how dogs think and learn, and replaces correction with direction. Understanding the environmental situations that cause owners to misread their dogs, cueing them to react in ways they did not intend, enables JT to teach successful canine communication skills for people and their dogs. She regularly attends canine training courses and is active in a variety of dog training organizations. We can't wait for you to meet JT.
Aloha, I'm JT Klo, founder of Canine Coach in San Diego, California, and Maui Dog Remedies in Maui, Hawaii. As you can probably guess, I've started more than one dog training business in different areas and taken them to 6 figures a year. I've also had the opportunity to work with other dog trainers on how they can do the same for themselves. Over my many years of working with other dog trainers, I come across the common problem of great trainers struggling not because they can't fix difficult dog training problems, but they have another huge problem: not enough clients. Even when you're really good at what you do, if you don't have enough people willing to pay you what you are worth, it's all for naught, or it feels that way anyway. I've seen dog trainers struggle for years, work their asses off for their clients they do have, and yet still have to do a side job or work to make ends meet. Some even end up working a full-time job with dog training on the side in hopes of building enough clientele to one day be a financially successful dog trainer. Another frustration I see many dog trainers struggle to find the answer to is how to deal with the people who come to you with dogs that are in essence easy to fix, but become impossible because the owner is so hyped up about dealing with it. It's a matter of calm. You can see it, the owner can't. When you try and help them with it, they are so busy believing their frustration is the dog's fault, they can't see the forest through the trees and how they are perpetuating the problem. It's frustrating as hell. Even more frustrating is the fact that when you do land a client, most likely they come to you for a few lessons or one program and vamoose. You never see them again. Over the years, with my love of marketing and training dogs, I've learned a few things about how to build a successful dog training business by getting people to come back over and over. Once you have the program that brings them back no matter where their dogs are in the training, You'll stop the struggle of always looking for new clients and start figuring out how to deal with all the clients you have coming to you. That's the fun part, the part most dog trainers are dreaming of. Dog yoga is one of those programs. Even though they desperately need help with their dog, the thought of dog obedience or a structured dog training class is not fun for them. They simply don't want to do it. Dog yoga will build your business because first, it brings people to you who normally may never come to you otherwise. Second, you get the chance to get dogs calm without the owner even realizing the work you are doing because you've already calmed the owner down. You look like the superstar you are straight away. Once you get them into a program that says fun, says it's something that they are allowed to bring their dog to, and the goal is bonding and enjoyment, the people will not only benefit from their calm spirit, but it is greatly beneficial for the dogs. You've now got the perfect opportunity to introduce them to all of your programs and get the dog the help you know they need, while they keep coming and paying for the dog yoga classes. They'll fall in love with it. You've now got clients who are willing to listen because they've already seen benefits for themselves and their dogs. And they'll start referring their friends who will end up going through the same process. It's a great way to build business, and you don't have to spend every single dime that comes in the door on marketing and advertising because you've got clients doing it for you without even asking them. Not to mention the free media attention you'll end up with. I guarantee the media in your area is looking for a good dog story. This one, where you aren't selling your program. They're never going to put that on the morning show. But instead, you're providing a community event for all dog lovers to benefit from. They will be knocking on your door to put you in the media. It's pure awesomeness. It will build your business. Of course, I know your biggest fear as a dog trainer in implementing a dog yoga program into your business. What if you don't know how to teach yoga? Well, I don't expect you to. In fact, I've taken a lot of yoga, but I'm not a yoga instructor. This is where my friend Dawn Salapino of Leash Your Fitness comes in. She's one of the pioneers of dog yoga in her business, and she's gotten tons of media attention over it. It's built an amazing business that's quite financially sound for herself, and she's now bringing the concept to trainers from fitness to yoga to dog trainers and how they can do it for themselves. If you'd like more information on how you can do this for your dog training business, be the first in your area to offer it, and put yourself on the map, click the button, put your email in, and ask us any question you have about implementing dog yoga into your business. It's time to stop struggling to get clients and spend more time doing what you love, training dogs who come to you easily and effortlessly from clients gladly willing to pay you for all that you have to offer the dog world. I'd love to give you the upcoming videos on how to start a dog yoga class in your dog training business, so go ahead and put your email address in. We're happy to answer any questions you have. You'll be getting more videos and information on exactly how to do this for yourself soon. And in the meantime, check out the other videos we have done to introduce dog yoga to you and your business. Don't forget to put your email in. You don't want to miss the upcoming instructional videos and webinars. If you don't put it in, we don't know where to find you, and we can't get you the information to build your dog training business. We look forward to all your questions. See you soon. Aloha.